everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we got the Core Class Studio Series Rise of the Beast Noah Diaz. Now this figure is actually like really good, and that's mostly because he doesn't really transform into anything good. So they mostly focus on articulation and detail, and this guy, trust me, he's amazing. Turning to the packaging, it's nothing crazy, you know. We've got a little 3D render of Noah up top there, another one right on the side, you know, the usual 3D renders that we have with these boxes on the back, and then just a little bit closer up 3D render of Noah from here. And then, yeah, doesn't go with the display stand, which kind of sucks, honestly. Core Class display stands would be nice, but I guess you can't have everything. Now here is Noah Diaz just in his normal robot mode, and one of the things that people complained about the most of this figure is just this backpack. Like, this just looks stupid, but luckily Hasbro always delivers. Well, I guess not always, but this backpack literally just comes off with a little couple pegs right there. Not this peg, but they just kind of peg into the back right there. And then yeah, it's a really nice secure fit. Really nice. It even clicks in. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like a nice little click. But we'll go on to what the rest of that's for later. So this is what he looks like when you have him without any of the gear on. And honestly, like I said, it looks very good. And again, like I said, it's very articulate. So going on to that, head's on a ball joint, and actually there's no stopper behind it. So it can like look full Iron Man mode, like up like that, which I think looks absolutely amazing. Arms are also on ball joints, so they can just, you know, do that, they can go up, you know. Then we do get a little bit of wrist that's also on the ball joint. They really like their ball joints with this guy, so you know, it can do all the normal stuff. Legs can kick out that far, can kick out that far, and can do, I'm pretty sure, a full. No, that's as much of a split as you can get there, which kind of sucks. Knees can go exactly 90 actually. Ankle pivot is, I mean, it's there, but it's just not too much. The toes can go back though, so you can like get him into like a leaning back position here, especially using the ab crunch that this guy has, which I think is actually really cool. They got an ab crunch and a Core Class figure like that. Is like such a cool thing that they could do. Like, they really did not like have to do that in the slightest, but you know, they did. And that's ab crunch just on a ball joint back here, so this can rotate full 360, which is nice. Weird for a humanoid figure, but it's nice. Now turning to accessories, we do get two with this Core Class, and the first one is his blaster that we see him use in the movie, which I think looks pretty good for what it is. It kind of just pegs in like all the other blasters of this type do. It's got a little peg in there, and it just kind of, he basically just holds it. But yeah, it looks nice, which is all I care about. I don't care how basic they make it, as long as it looks nice, I don't care. Another thing that's an absolute amazing about it, it's blast effects compatible. It can use all the blast effects. I'm just using this one because I don't have a display stand right now, so it's the only way he'll balance. He's a little off balance with that as well, which is kind of crazy. Now the second accessory is just his jetpack here. The wings can go out, it's mostly transformation, but this jetpack, it doesn't resemble what we saw on screen. If anything, that more resembles what we saw on screen. But I mean, it's still cool to have that on. Some people, I'm sure, like that more than just having it bare, which I can totally respect. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. Honestly, again, it clicks in, so it's very secure. And then you're also probably seeing this little peg right here. Now this is really cool. Yeah, it's so cool. It's because any figure with, I'm pretty sure it's a 5mm port, you know, just the normal stuff that they use on hands, can actually peg it in there. And so like any figure can use it. I would have put it with Mirage, but I am yet to find Mirage. So hopefully I can find him soon. I might just have to pay extra on Amazon, but yeah, any figure can do it. As long as the weight supports it. Starscream's having a little bit of trouble holding this even. But I think that's a really cool feature. It would have sucked though, because it does kind of suck though, because it would have been really cool to see him put it on Nightbird, but I guess you can't have everything. Now for a Core Class comparison, here is Noah Diaz compared to the Revenge of the Fallen, basically Core Class RC. And as you can see, I mean, I don't know what to say because you don't see these guys anywhere remotely close to each other in the movie. But I mean, that's kind of what she looked like compared to the other humans. I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, there you go. Now, if you have these, you now know how big this guy is. Now, for a deluxe class review, here is obviously Noah Diaz compared to Nightbird, which make sure you go watch the review for her that I posted a couple days ago. And here's Bumblebee. Now, honestly, these two, from the couple shots that we've seen them together, these two stack up pretty well. I'm talking about Bumblebee and him. Because, like, honestly, I don't know. That just seems to be accurate to how tall he was. Zooming out for the Voyager comparison, here is Noah Diaz compared to Cheetor and Rhinox. And honestly, seems like it'd be pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie to you. Seems like a human would. Honestly, I feel like this guy's a little overscaled. I feel like this guy should have been about there, but yeah, pretty decently accurate. Nothing too crazy. Now, for our leader class comparison, I think this is where we start to see the accuracy. Because we do see a shot of Noah jumping on top of Scourge's leg and stabbing him right in between the wheels. And honestly, this size comparison seems really good. I feel like the only problem is just compared to the hand, he would not be able to grab him like he did in the movie very accurately. But, you know, honestly, again, this guy, series, they always do really well on the sizing unless it's someone like Devastator or maybe Stratosphere if we get lucky enough to get one of those. But yeah, really good. Returning to transformation, this is legitimately the easiest transformation I've done in my life ever. And I used to grow up with the kid toys. Like, this is even easier than that. So first thing you're going to do, if you have it attached, detach the gun. If you don't have it attached, you're one step ahead. Then what you want to do is, like we talked about before, there's these two tabs which kind of represent the jetpack. That's just gonna plug back in here and make sure you got the port flipped up so that way it doesn't stab him. But yeah, just peg that nice and tight in there until it clicks. Then what you're gonna want to do is pull out the wings, push the nose cone down just like this, and just bring it forward until it gets a very small click. Do the same with this back. This one will not click though, I don't think. Yeah, no, it kind of just goes in place. Then grab Noah's blaster, little tab right here, and then peg it in the same way you would have pegged it into the hand, and you're almost done there at that point. Then there's these little tabs underneath the plane, ports underneath the plane. Now peg into his arms, so you kind of just want to line those and just peg that into place. It won't click or anything, so yeah, make sure you don't do what I did and have his hip swiveled. Yeah, there is actually a little hole right here, I forgot to mention, right here, that will peg into what becomes the display port. So just make sure you just kind of get that there, give it a little nice little peg right there. Then do what we did on one arm with the peg, and then kind of just peg it in right there. Do that for the other side. So you got something looking like this so far. Then you should just be able to peg in the feet right there. You can see it right there. Just line up the feet and it'll just peg right in. Then tilt up the feet and boom, we are done. I told you, this guy is extremely basic. Probably the easiest transformation I've done in my life. But yeah, I'm not gonna do any comparisons for this guy because it's literally just him standing up with his blaster on top. So I'm gonna hope that you can visualize that. But honestly, from the bottom, we obviously have some slight problems here. It doesn't look too good. But from the top, it does not look too bad in the slightest. You know, we got a little bit of kibble, but nothing too crazy. And then the gun, it's nice because it can like rotate to like, so if you're like doing a stop motion, you can make it like turn and shoot somewhere else. But the reason I'm not too mad about the vehicle mode not looking bad, not looking that good, is because no one's gonna display this guy like this. Come on, no one's gonna do that. But like, I mean, if you really want to, you can get like a little bit of like, just so he doesn't rock, you can like take his feet and just angle him, and then he'll still rock a little bit, but he's like staying pretty stood up compared to this here. Like that's not great. And yeah, the wheels, they can compress if you want to do something with that. there's not really much to talk about here because it's not crazy detailed. Obviously, it's colored like Mirage. And then the bottom is just Noah. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Honestly, I feel like this mode is mostly just a filler. Honestly, they kind of just said, what should this guy transform into so we can make him a figure? They just chose this, and they put like no effort into the jet, but that's not what I care about. We all care about the actual Noah figure. So yeah, now that about sums it up. Honestly, if you guys see this guy and you're just looking for a nice little figure to just mess around with and pose, get this guy. Honestly, he's a core class, so he's like $10. He's worth it, trust me. Honestly, unless you're trying to display him for robot mode, this guy is... Sorry, unless you're trying to display him for vehicle mode, this guy is an absolute gem. So yeah, make sure you guys pick this guy up, because I know the Hasbro Pulse pre-orders for this guy sold out pretty quickly. I was lucky enough to buy him on Amazon, so make sure you go buy him before he sells out. But yeah, I'll give this guy a solid 9 out of 10, only because of the price point and stuff. I would have put him a little bit lower if this was like packaged as a deluxe for some reason. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.